All aboard, welcome aboard. It's Kelly Jack, and time for How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. This is the Expanding Worlds tutorial for Semi-Trans 64 gameplay version. We are gameplaying it to show you as we encounter things, how to utilize various tools in the game. This is episode 59 in that series. And last year I managed to make $92,000. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Why do I say not great? Well, that op profit is way down from that massive $362,000 we used to make. But we are showing an uptick, slowly but surely, as we begin expanding the services and taking on more capabilities. One capability I've decided we're going to take is bearing well is not going to be stolen from us again as far as services. While the Caesar has seized the ports and said that the ports are his, we are going to turn it around and start doing things slightly differently to Caesar by saying, you know what, the mail here is ours. This is our original town, our original grant. We're taking up the mail. And that's what we're working on, is slowly building our mail network within the community that we serve. And we're going to grab as many of these out here as we can. Let's get started. So, I did change so that the display is showing a better date. It had, with the patch, I didn't notice it. The patch took away the day, reset it back to the basic, which was just month and year. I'm showing you the day and the year within the month now, because sometimes that's important. All right, let's go ahead and start setting up some mail routes out here in our community of Barrington. You know, at the docks, we aren't going to be able to pick up. Unfortunately, there's just no spot to do it. So this is going to have to cover us. And then I'm going to add a mail stop right there to pick up some of this zonage. That'll give us our setup. Over here, we're going to take and just lay them in as fast as we can. Oops, those are all bus stops. Change them over. Control and the click will let you take and replace things with the correct type of stop. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. Boy, that was problematic. And that'll give us more capabilities here at Bearingwell. So Bearingwell and Newham are now ours to take over for the mail. We're going to dispatch out first a couple of Pony Express riders. I'm going to buy 3 of those, and I'm going to buy one, count it, inner city postal cart that will deliver to the post office down here for sorting, and that's where we're going to function out of. All right, let's get this dispatched. Park this guy over here so that we can see what we're doing. We've gotten those out of the way. We're going to first set up a post office over here too in this community. And I think this inner stop is a good spot for the post office. Eventually the city will grow around it, and that will give us better flow through. All right. So it's going to go from there to here. And that's going to be the Barwell, Newham, postal wagon. We're not doing, we'll go back and fix the 1856 on that. Matter of fact, I'll just do it right now. 1857, 1857. Caught myself. There we go, so 1857. The riders, we're just going to take and do 2 here in Bearingwell. In the 1857, so we know what year we established a route. Send him out. Then we'll do a farther one out who's going to do something like this. And that's going to be $18.57 again. Make certain we're putting those in on all of our routes. Next up, we're going to need a boat. So our passenger line's doing fair. Let's see about doing an upgrade and getting a postal route from Walmouth over to Bearingwell. And that is going to be the and for right now, we're just going to call this the SOS Prevention. If you got a better name, suggest it down in the comments below. All right, that's out there. Don't need another ship right away. We'll figure out other postal routes as time goes on and we expand the service. Over here, we need a postal rider. Actually need 2 of them. So we're going to make another copy of the convoy. And again, same thing. 2 stops. And then back. And we got to fix a postal station here that didn't get changed back over at downtown. So this is Newham. And yes, I'll go back and add the 1857 to the ship momentarily. And then we need a route that goes something like this. Newham, Postal Rider to 1857. do these fixes as quick as we can. There we go. Go to that line, find that ship. There it is. Mark it 1857. Castleport will be our next spot to take and have to put this stuff in, but at Old Castleport, but I am not moving on that at the moment. We need to take and now focus on Malaby. And in Malaby, we need to take and use from the post office over to Walmouth first a postal cart. So we're going to sell the 2 carriages that are sitting there. Get ourselves a postal cart. Schedule him to go from here over to our new postal station, which, because this is part of the government station, we need the government, Caesar, to grant us a new postal connection point. So he will have to take and grant that, because he needs the mail to go so that people get the notices of what Caesar's saying you owe him. Checking our monthlies, we do have an upwards trend going onward from a rough line over here to up around here. So we're getting better on the monthlies. Still got about a week to go in January. I just have to check that. Okay. So Caesar does need to drop a postal tool for us. And we're just going to have him put it right there. Set of post boxes. Except I grabbed the wrong thing again. That's me, not a glitch in the game. There we go. Now this is going to cause a bit of a jam up. And I probably should have asked Caesar to put it in a different spot, but Caesar's mad. We didn't support his consort's brother the way we should have. So Caesar's taking it out on us a little bit. Oh well. Caesar can go to the warm place. Across the river Styx. I am not going to set this on a load amount because we don't have enough spaces at the moment to function that way. And this will be the and again, that's 1857. Dude, wake up. Trying to follow my rules. Trying to follow my rules for the game and for the for Hellenius. I know I was supposed to wait until the Senate approved mail, but at the same time, the Senate isn't speaking much. I don't see comments about that. So if you're upset, well, senators, you should have said something. You should have said no at least. Even a single no vote would have stopped this. For right now, that's going to be the first amount, and we're going to put a little bit of postal work in town here. couple little post stops to let our new community no, won't let us put a post stop out there. If I do it here, might as well merge. So we're just going to ignore that one. Everything's set. We are good. And it is time. And then some. To dispatch those riders. To get that mail. And in Walmouth, I am expecting full loads of mail. So I'm buying 5 because I've got 5 stops picking up mail going into there. So let's see how this works. And setting up each line quickly here. All right, and this guy. And with that set up, that's all the further we're going at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Because we didn't have a postal station here or here at the moment. We might add those as postal stations down the road, post boxes, for the riders to take and move mail from and to. We'll sit on the last guy for the moment. Check our finances again. We're into February, so that's why we're negative for the period. It is going to cost us considerably more. We're up to $13,000 in maintenance. And our road tolls are expensive because we're using some of Caesar's rail as well as his road. It would be nice if we could take back Portus Marcellus, but I don't see Caesar giving up the port. Unless, of course, the Senate says we can't afford it. Up to you guys. Port fees are now on him. We're just utilizing it. I'm Cali Jack. Have a better day than I'm having. And please, feel free to like, comment. If you feel that there's others you know that might want to see the video, give it a share. I'm not monetized, so I'm not asking this for money reasons. I'm just saying, hey, are you learning something here? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I do wish there was a breakdown by types of goods transported for me to look at. That would be much nicer to see what the costs and the costs of the various bits were. But that's down the road. That is far down the road. Looking at our mail routes, there's our sea routes, there's our land, and momentarily we will start serving, if the Senate approves, Prima Sententia.